Hello, my friends. Welcome to Uncle Joe's Place. Today, I decided to make this video. It's gonna be kind of a short one. Um, you know, I was looking at all these things on the internet today. People are really upset with the Democrats, with Joe Biden, about why are they prosecuting these people that went to the Capitol, etc. And they're making all sorts of noise about it. However, I think that people are misguiding their anger because everyone that has gone to trial, they have always said and stated in the court, I was following Trump's advice. All of these people heard Trump's voice and they decided that the message that he was giving to them was clear enough that, hey, we have to do something. Now, you can argue that there are videos in certain places of the Capitol where there are some people that seem to be just walking. But there are also, and you cannot deny the video, that there are people really violently attacking. There are dead people, not just on the civilian side, but also on the police side. People were traumatized and beaten, etc. So you cannot deny there was a violent event in the Capitol. And the people who were seen in the cameras producing this violent behavior have been taken to court. And these people's excuse has been, I was following my leader, who was Trump. Now, this is what the argument I have is about. You have no reason, my Republican friends, you have no reason to be angry at the Democrats or at the justice system, which is there just to, apply the laws that are already established. And when you go to court, if they find evidence that, yeah, you broke the law, guess what? You go to jail. If there is evidence that you were walking at 6 o'clock in the morning, but then at 9 o'clock in the afternoon or 9 o'clock in the morning, you decided to beat someone up, you're going to go to jail. You're not going to be let off the hook because at 6 a.m. you were just walking. Okay, and that's number one. Now, the crux of this, of what I'm going to present to you is the following. Have you heard about drug dealers? You know what drug dealer, the main drug dealer, like I'm the one that brings the, if I am the one that brings the drugs from Mexico and I distribute them to different people so that they can sell them. I have a couple of people who work for me and one of them gets nabbed by the police. I'm going to try to get him out. I'm going to try to pay for his bail. Okay? Why? Because he's part of the team. I have to get him out. Because if I don't, either he's going to snitch or I lose one worker. Pimps, same thing. They have women, they have girls working in the corners, right? And as soon as one goes to jail, if they can, they try to bail him out. Why? Because they're important to them. See, this is the word, important to that person. Trump, he is, to me, the way I look at him, he is like a drug dealer, like a pimp. He sent a lot of people into the Capitol. A lot of people had faith and trust in him. And, I have been in charge of people sometimes. And sometimes the plan doesn't work out. Okay. But then you as a leader, you take responsibility. And you say, hey, I did this. And if there's any penalties to be paid, you try to get your people to get absolved of it. Heck, Trump was still president on the 7th. Okay? He was still president on the 8th. You know what he could have done? He could have done a blanket pardon. Or he could have just been, hey, you know what? Get me the names of the people that were there because I need to issue pardons for them. He did that for a lot of the people who were doing programs for him, right? Come on, guys, remember Roger Stone? Well, yeah, I'm going to issue a pardon for him. Sheriff over in New Mexico, oh yeah, I'm going to issue a pardon for him. But you guys, you that were willing, because a lot of you had it in your mind that it was going to be a conflict. A lot of you, I understand, I saw it. And maybe you didn't think about it, but you could have lost. Somebody actually lost their lives in following this man's orders, recommendations, whatever you want to call it. But he did not return the favor to you, because he could have, knowing how serious the things were happening, he could have on the 7th, on the 8th of January said, I want the names of everybody that was there so that I can issue a pardon for them. Okay? There was nothing of that kind, because he was only worried about whom? Number one, he was only worried about him. He did not want to go to jail. Once he saw that, hey, it failed, oh well, whatever, these people can just deal with their stuff, because he did not consider you guys valuable, because he did not consider you were part of the team that he needed. He considered that you were all disposable assets. And you gotta think about that seriously, guys, because I mean, look, I was born here. I did my service here. And I was taught one thing. We're all black, white, brown, yellow, orange, but we all make one country. And my dignity is the same as yours and the same as his. But he doesn't think that. He thinks his dignity is above yours. And that's what pisses me off. He pissed me off during the time he was a president, because he talked a lot of stuff about, oh, Mexico just sends rapists and whatnot. And hey, you know what? That's a lie. Okay? But regardless, you may have a different opinion of that. But then he goes ahead and sends you guys into battle. And he doesn't even send you, I mean, anything that he could have done for you, he did not do. Things that have been done for you were done by this crazy woman, MTG, that just wants to be noticed on television and whatnot, because she actually has done nothing. Has she pulled any one of you guys out of jail? No. She goes and kneels and prays and, oh, my poor... But what has she actually done? You know? Like an old lady that I knew said once, when her child was killed, and, you know, everybody was like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's like, you know what? She told the policeman, I don't want your tears. I don't want your I'm sorry's or your prayers, because nothing's going to bring my son back. Nothing's going to give the guys that were in jail, nothing's going to give them back the time. But that's time that's on Trump, because he knew. I mean, I'm a neophyte when it comes to politics. And when that started happening and he kept talking, I knew, and I'm not, like I tell you, I'm a neophyte, but I know very well that if you start talking to a bunch of group of people that are emotionally motivated about, oh, you know, they stole this, you know, we gotta go do this, people are gonna get excited, they're gonna get violent, they're gonna do something stupid. And he knew this, and he did not care enough to say, hey guys, stop it. There will be other elections. We will have another chance. Don't do this. This is crazy. Until he knew that, hey, you know, we're not going to make it. This is not going to happen. But by that time, it was too late. Well, guys, have a good one. Stay safe. Let's hope we get through this together. And remember, press like, whatever, you know, and we'll see you on the next one.